First thing Christmas morning, the snow had freshly fell. She set out to Grandma's house on a road she knew too well. The car was packed with 3 small boys and a life of broken dreams. No money in her pocket, just 4 hearts full of need. With both hands on the steering wheel, she held back the tears as she thought about her life and all those wasted years. All she ever wanted was her own family, but all she'd ever gotten was broken destiny. As she drove through the city, there was no car in sight. Her gas almost empty, and it was just getting light. She looked up and saw him, could not believe her eyes. An old man on crutches, hobbling through the snow and ice. She knew too well that people weren't always what they seem, and you shouldn't pick up strangers stranded on the street. But nothing could have stopped her on that Christmas morn, when she saw the old man in his coat tattered and torn. She pulled the car over and offered him a ride. With a big old smile, he quickly got inside. Said he'd come a long way, still he had a way to go. With snow white hair, sparkling eyes, in an old tattered coat. Seemed that time had stopped as he began to speak, and the boys were extra quiet, sitting in the back seat. He spoke of Arizona and a brother who had died. Said it was colder in Indiana, then he thanked her for the ride. As they drove a little further, he told her she was loved. Still all marriage wasn't blessed, the bar got up above. Said God wants you happy, and He wants you to know He has something better a little later on down the road. She knew too well that people weren't always what they seem, and you shouldn't pick up strangers stranded on the street. Nothing could have stopped her on that Christmas morn, when she saw the old man in his coat tattered and torn. She thought he may be hungry and invited him home. She couldn't bear to see the old man all alone. He insisted that she drop him off on the highway up ahead. Sadly, she let him out and respected what he said. Still no other car in sight, she turned the car around, headed back to the highway, but he could not be found. No tire tracks were made where she left him on the road. No sign of him anywhere, no footsteps in the snow. And all the things he told her rushed back into her mind. He didn't even know her, how could she be so blind? God sent her an angel on that Christmas morn, with sparkling eyes and crutches, in a coat tattered and torn. She knew too well that people weren't always what they seem, and you shouldn't pick up strangers stranded on the street. felt just like a failure, but now she felt free. I know for a fact that it's true, 'cause that woman, she was me.